Students, today we'll study about Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem. Okay, see what is Rolle's theorem. Let f(x) be a function such that f(x) is continuous on the closed interval a b. Second point, f(x) is differentiable in the open interval a. Third point, fa equals to ab. Then there exists a point or points such that f dash c equals to 0, where c belongs to a. Okay, try to understand this. 3 points we will be discussing on this. Suppose there is a curve y equals to fx. Now if I draw here, this is x equals to a, this is x equals to b. That's the first point. It is a differentiable curve. Difference at every point you have a unit tangent. So if it is differentiable, then also it is continuous. Differentiable from open interval a to b means these 2 points are not counted. Continuous, it is counted from this point to this point. This is your fa, this is your ab. These 2 also should be equal. Then you find there exist point or points like this. You are searching these points where f dash c equals to 0. Means tangent at this point will be parallel to x-axis. So what does it mean? You are explaining here f(x) is continuous in AB means there is no break. There is no break in the graph. Second, fx is derivable means at every point, at each point in the open interval AB, there exists a unit tangent. You are also clear about fa equals to fb. Then you are going to find Third point, FA equals to FB. Fourth is find points C1, C2, maybe more, belongs to AB, where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. These are the points we are going to discuss. Suppose we have a question here. Suppose we have a question, verify Rolle's theorem. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function fx equals to x square plus 2x minus 8 as you are given, where x belongs to minus 4 into. Okay. 3 points we have to discuss here. First, you check this is differentiable or not. First, a is given to you. A is given you minus 4. B is given you 2. Okay, and your fx is x square plus 2x minus 8. Now listen to me. If this is differentiable, this is also continuous, because every differentiable function is continuous, but every continuous function may or may not be differentiable. So if you just prove it, it is differentiable, the first point is also proved, then you can say that is also continuous. So for that, find f dash x. Derivative is existing or not? That is ddx of x square plus 2x minus 8. That gives you 2x plus 2. Any point between these two, between minus 4 to 2, if you put here, the derivative will exist. Implies f dash x exists for x belonging to minus 4. X belongs to minus 4 into. So this implies fx is differentiable in open interval minus 4 to 2. So if it is differentiable, then you can write fx is continuous. Close interval on close interval minus 4 to 2. Okay, first 2 points are proved. Then you see, if your fx equals to x square plus 2x minus 8, fa means f of minus 4. So minus 4 square, 2 into minus 4 minus 8. So what do you get here? Minus 4 square is 16 minus 8 minus 8. This will become how much? This is 0. That means FA became 0. What is FB? FB is f of 2. Put 2 here. 2 square. 2 into 2 minus 8. 4 plus 4 minus 8, that is also 0. That means you got FA equals to FB. Implies FA equals to FB. Then you find out there exists a point. This is the symbol for there exists. C belongs to open interval AB means minus 4 to such that f dash C equals to 0. So what is your f dash X? This is f dash C 0 means 2C plus 2 equals to 0. Since you can say f dash X equals to 2x plus 2. Your f dash X equals to 2x plus 2. So f dash C means just to put C here. Now you simplify, what will you get? Implies 2C equals to minus 2. C equals to minus 2 by 2, that is minus 1. Whether this minus 1 is between this or not? Yes, minus 1 belongs to minus 4 and 2. Minus 1 belongs to minus 4 and 2. Implies Rolle's theorem is verified. Okay, let me take another question. Examine the Rolle's theorem for fx equals to examine the Rolle's theorem fx equals to greatest integer function x for x belongs to minus 2 and 2. Okay. Let C is any point that belongs to minus 2 and 2. Whether you check whether this belongs to this or not. The Rolle's theorem. So for the Rolle's theorem, what would do? This should be continuous graph. This should be a differentiable graph. Then FA equals to FB. Okay. Now first you check the differentiability of this. Whether it is differentiable or not. If this is differentiable, then it is automatically continuous. So, is fx differentiable at x equals to c? So, that is your left hand derivative should be equal to right hand derivative. That is limit x tends to c minus fx minus fc by x minus c. This is your left hand derivative. Let's check it. What is our fx? Box of x. So fc will be box of c. You can write here any integer. You have taken x is an integer that is belongs to minus 2 and 2. So if this is integer, will remain as integer. If it is not integer, we convert to integer. Okay, now what is limit x tends to c minus fx minus fc by x minus c. You check it. How do you do this process? Now limit x tends to c minus fx is your box of x. This is already c divided by x minus c. Divided by x minus c. So how do you change the limit? What is the method? I already have discussed with you. That is limit h tends to 0. This becomes limit minus h minus c by c minus h minus c. Look at this is in the box. So in the left hand limit, in the greatest integer function, we discussed c minus h means 1 less. So that is, you can write here, limit h tends to 0. This is c minus 1. You are opening the bracket, opening the greatest integer function box, c minus 1 minus c by c minus h minus c cancel. That is limit h tends to 0 minus 1 by minus h. That is your infinity. 1 by 0 becomes infinity. Okay, then we will find out. Then what will you find? Right hand derivative. What is right hand derivative? Now limit x tends to c plus fx minus fc by x minus c. So how are you going to solve this? This is limit x tends to c plus, this is box of x, this is c by x minus c. Okay, we'll change the limit. Limit x tends to 0. This is limit plus x minus c by limit plus x minus c. Limit x tends to 0. This becomes what? In the box c plus x becomes c minus c by c plus x minus c cancel. That is 0 by x. 0 by x. 0 by any number is first 0. Then you put the x. So this gives you left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative. Left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. Because fx is not differentiable. Not differentiable. X belongs to x equals to c, that belongs to minus 4a2. So once it is not differentiable, it is not continuous. Not continuous. Minus 4. So neither differentiable nor continuous means Rome's theorem is not verified. It is not verified. Okay, this is about your Rolle's theorem. Then you see what is called mean value theorem. LMVT, Lagrange's mean value theorem. Similar concept here. Similar concept means let fx be a function such that fx is continuous in a B. Fx is derivable on open interval AB. Then there exists a point C belongs to open interval AB such that f dash C equals to fb minus fa by b minus a. Okay, see the graph of this. Suppose y equals to fx. Y equals to fx. If I drop here, this is x equals to a, this is x equals to b. If this is a, this is your fx, that means this a coordinate is a fx. This is a fx. This coordinate will be b ab. Because this is your AB. Remember in the Rolle's theorem, these two are equal, but here they are not equal. Okay. So what you need to find? What is your explanation here? Fx is continuous in closed interval. Second, f dash x exists in open interval. Then look at here. If I join this, C belongs to AB such that f dash C equals to AB minus FA by B minus A. What is AB minus FA? AB minus FA by B minus A. That means this is slope of this tangent. What is C here? So there is a tangent here. These two tangents are parallel. These two lines are parallel. Tangent at point C should be equal to, this means slope of the tangent at C should be equal to slope of AB. So to find C such that tangent to the curve at x equals to C is same as slope of the line bending curve. slope of line joining chord. This is what you want to find out. Find a point C where the tangent to the chord will be. Slope of the tangent to the chord at C should be equal to slope of the chord. Okay, let's take a question here. Question is given to us. Verify mean value theorem. Verify mean value theorem. Fx equals to x cube minus 5x square minus 3x in the interval AB, where A equals to 1, B equals to 3. Also find all C belongs to to 1, 3 such that f dash C equals to 0. Okay, let's see here. Same thing. Check your fx. What is fx? It is x cube minus 5x square minus 3. Okay. Now, if this is derivable, then this will be continuous. So derivable means find f dash x. How much you will get? 3x square minus 10x. This is 3x square minus 10x. So when x belongs to open interval 1, 3, this is given to us. A equals to 1, B equals to 3. That means any point between this, if you put here, you get a definite value. Means there is unit tangent on that. Which is obvious because this is a polynomial of x. So any point I take here, this is always defined. Means you get a definite value. So I can write f dash x exists on 1, 3. Then implies fx is differentiable on 1, 3. Then implies, because if it is differentiable, then this is also continuous. Continuous in what? 1, 3. Okay, now look here. What is f of a? F of a means f of 1 cube 5 into 1 square minus 3. 1 minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 is minus 7. Then FB, f of b. F of b will be This is 3x. 3x means 3 into 1. Okay. AB is f of 3. 3 cube minus 5 into 3 square. 3 into 3. This is 27 minus 9 5 45 minus 9. So how much you get? 54 minus 27. So minus 27. Okay. Then there exists a point. Belongs to 1 3. 1 3 is what AB here. Point C can write belongs to 1 3 such that f dash C equals to FB minus FA by B minus A. Okay. So f dash C means what was your f dash X? 3x square minus 10x minus 3. So f dash C will be 3c square minus 10c minus 3. Then 3c square minus 10c minus 3 equals to FB minus FA minus 27 minus of minus 7 by 3 minus 1. So what did you get here? 3c square minus 10c minus 3 equals to minus 27 plus 7 minus 20 by 2, that is minus 10. So implies 3c square minus 10c minus 3 plus 10 equals to 0. Implies 3c square minus 10c plus 7 equals to 0. 7 3s are 21. So I can write 3c square minus 7c plus 3c plus 7 equals to 0. 3c square minus 7c minus 3c plus 7 equals to 0. Implies c common, 3c minus 7 minus 1 common, 3c minus 7 equals to 0. Okay, so implies 3c minus 7 into c minus 1 equals to 0. This implies 3c minus 7 equals to 0 and c minus 1 equals to 0. All c's that we found. 3c equals to 7, c equals to 7 upon 3, 2.3. 2.3 belongs to 1 3. So for this point the mean value theorem is verified because 2.3 belongs to 1 3. Because you will find a point which belongs to this interval, means in between this point should be there. Okay, go to next one. C minus 1 equals to 0, c equals to 1. This is a confusing part. Doesn't belong to 1 3. Why? because this is open interval. Open interval में 1 is not counted here. If 1 is not counted here, then C is between 1 and 3, not verified. So, but at least 1 point we should get. So we got 1 point here. So mean value theorem is verified. Okay. So tomorrow we'll have some important questions from this chapter. Then we will finish it.